Alright y'all, so for today's video I'm going to be doing a things you need if you are going to be buying a horse. So if you're looking at purchasing a horse, or maybe you're in the market, or maybe you already have a horse and nobody taught you this before, today I'm going to be telling you what you need. If you hear a Fisher in the background, I apologize. He thinks it's time to eat, but it's not, so. I also have my mics hooked up a little bit right now, so I'm hoping y'all can hear me a little bit better than usual. I'm kind of like, if I get closer, I'm sure y'all can hear, but now you can't see me, but it's charging, and they only work if it is charged on the charger, so the outlet is a little too far away. I need to get me a little extension cord, and then I think it'd be good. But anyways, so if you're just getting a horse, this is kind of like the basic you have to have things. And I'm not going to go into like, oh, well, if you want this, you can get that too, because that would take days to go over. So we're just going to start off with things that you absolutely need if you're going to be buying a horse. And the first thing I'm going to say is it's not something that you may need the day of, but you are going to need it in the future of having a horse is brushes, hoof pick, curry comb, scraper, all the egg bot that you can get, egg bot, scraper, all the things. And you're going to need those to take care of your horse's coat. Keep them clean if something's wrong, if they have an infection somewhere. You're going to need to be able to brush that dirt off of them and keep them in good shape. So that's definitely something that you're going to need. I will say also, obviously, hay and grain. You're going to need some kind of food for them, and definitely some kind of forage. Give them some hay and grass too. So if you are living in a place where maybe it's wintertime, make sure you're giving them plenty of hay to substitute for the grass that they're not getting as much as they would in the spring. As far as what hay you get, what grain you get, definitely just depends on your horse and where you're at. Okay, next up is vet and farrier, and a lot of people don't do this, but I think that before you get a horse, if you're a first-time horse owner, you need to have a vet lined up and a farrier. If you're not doing a pre-purchase, which a PPE is pre-purchase exam for horse, where before you go buy it, the vet looks at it and makes sure they are sound and you're not getting scammed basically. The horse is good and they're completely cleared by the vet. So if you're not doing that, make sure you have a vet already lined up. You've already got their contact information, because something will eventually happen and you are going to need to get the horse's coggins, shots, dewormed, all the things. So go ahead and make sure you have a vet out there. Same thing for farrier. Your horse, if it has shoes, it's going to pull a shoe eventually. It's going to need to do it, whether it's 4 to 6 weeks, whatever the schedule is. You need to have the farrier's information. Go ahead and get you on their book so they know who you are, and that way whenever you get the horse, you're not stuck in a bad situation trying to find, oh, who do I get, putting on Facebook best farrier vet around whenever there's an emergency happening. Obviously, land. When I say land, I'm thinking more acreage wise. If you're about to get another horse, make sure you have another acre where that horse is going to be able to go. Make sure you're not getting 10 horses and you only have 5 acres, because obviously your grass is going to be gone and it's going to be a mud pile. And it's also, I don't know if that is against the law where you live, but I'm pretty positive it's against the law here. It's supposed to be exactly 1 acre per horse, and I think per cow as well, if you have cows, but I know for sure it's for horses. Shelter, so if you are new, shelter doesn't necessarily mean there has to be like somewhere in the horse's pasture. If your horse is out all the time, there needs to be somewhere where your horse can go if it gets hurt, breaks a leg, whatever it is. Hopefully that does not happen, but if it pulls something, your horse needs to have somewhere for it to go if it gets hurt. Hold on, my dad's coming in, so he's probably going to say something, so we'll just wait. Okay, the last thing, okay, actually there's 2 more things. One thing you need to have is halters, and I say halters with an S at the end, because you need more than 1 halter, because more than likely one's going to break, and you don't want to be stuck in a situation where you don't have a spare halter. So definitely get 2 or 3 extras in case, or if something happens, they can snap, break off, your horse could pull back and it's gone, and you need something you can grab and put on your horse right then. And then I'm also going to say first aid kits, not just for you, do need some for you at the barn in case something happens, things happens. You're going to want something, ice pack, all the things, ibuprofen. Also have one made for your horse, and I'm going to be doing a video on that come February on all the first aid essentials your horse needs. But most of the big things, if you can keep bute on stock, which is something you can get from your vet. I would definitely keep bute and dewormer on hand, and then some vet wrap. So if you can get your hands on Banamine, I would definitely get some of that. Sorry, Fisher's walking in the background and his feet are so loud. And then some gauze, last thrush stuff, whatever it is, emergency stuff that you can just keep on hand. But I will be doing a video on that soon. But other than that, everything else is pretty much just like wants. Like if you're wanting to ride and you don't want to ride bareback, then get you a saddle pad, saddle, as well as bridles, bits, all the things. But I think that covers everything that I was wanting to talk about today. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and send it to all your friends. And I'll see you tomorrow.